Making too much noise right now. Let's see noise. Take you to the streets. Take it to the streets. Take it to the streets. Take it to the streets. 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Mic check, mic check. Take it to the streets. Hello, Red. How's everything going? See, we had Miss Grind and Fitness in the house as well. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today presenting to you Take It to the Streets late night show. And I promised everybody in my live earlier that I would do a featuring and showcasing of a up and coming content creator, which you have seen on the thumbnail, the Rise of Gigtubers, which will be an addition of me putting them in documentary of the fastest content creators that goes from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in a matter of a few months versus years. So to no further ado, we apologize tonight. We had technical difficulty with my laptop and desktop computer, couldn't get it act right, you know, but we finally on the air. We apologize for coming in late, and we want to be able to showcase this content creator, hybrid hustler. After I looked at his story, and hopefully I'll play one of his videos, this man is he has a very inspiring backstory. You know, this man, he's left a $100,000 corporate job and opened up his own business, as well as being a content creator along with a delivery driver. The thing that intrigued me, one night he had the opportunity to speak to me on my community post, and I was like, I seen the name a few times. He reached out to me, let me see what's going on with him, and he did amazing things with EBT that intrigued me, that I'm not the only person that was able to tell their story about EBT. Is reason why we doing this presentation in honor to this man right here, and he's doing mighty and wonderful things, you know, in our community. He's bringing positivity, and he's just doing it. He's doing it, and he just came out of nowhere, like kaboom, just blew up just like that. So we will be doing interviews with content creators. We will have them in the playlist. Those that are the Rising Gigtubers are the ones that's coming out the gate fast, on fire. They're blowing up. I mean, they just lighten up the community. We wanted to put a special place for them in our documentary. All right, let's see. Can I find that video that? Okay, I'm trying to see. Can I find that video when he tells his story of how he left his let's try it right there. That's wrong. What in the world? Let's back it back. Try that. Okay, let's go down. That's not him. That's somebody else. Let's see what. This is him right here. I'm trying to get to.
On this Sunday, March 10th, Mario Day. It's a me, Mario. 2024. Yesterday, we did Earn by Time, then switched over to Earn by Offer. I'll tell you, this is a game changer. Earn by Time, and then to switch over to Earn by Offer. I tell you, this might be something, and I talked about it yesterday in yesterday's video. It is the best kept secret. It really is. I am enjoying using Earn by Time as in the advantage, especially in the morning. In the morning, I can breeze right through the roads. I'm getting good offers, and I'm getting a mix of no tip and tip. But here's the thing. Yesterday, I got all tipped orders, and they were good orders. Some of them were a little long. Some of them, I think, was 18 plus miles, but they were good payouts. I'll take those good payouts. I'll take the long miles if I'm going to get paid. It's all about getting paid.
All right,
So
let me stop him right there. That's what a lot of us multi-appers say. I'm a multi-app. And that's what we say. When we get out here, we do Grubhub, Roadie, Uber Eats, Amazon, and other apps. We don't care about the miles as long as we getting paid what we are worth for our time to go and travel those distance and miles. Howard is a prime example in my community that does that. You know, Ghost is too. Ghost had a order, catering order was $44 and some odd cents for 20 miles. You know, so we look at it like that, just like he's saying. Now, the thing is, when he do his Earn by Time, he understands his market. He made $1,000. We go back this way. He made $1,000 in a week on Earn by Time. People said last year that you couldn't make money in this in that feature. Now people begin to understand that that's not true. He does his case studies the way he do it, and the video that's not actually the video, but I think it's that one, to where he break down the metrics on how he was doing Earn by Time. You know, he kind of remind me of what Nugs and More Finance and even your driver Mike, when they show the metrics of the miles and the breakdown and all of that. Reminds me when I had a home improvement business. You know, to keep up with your books, you have to have some kind of ledger. You know, some people use the single data ledger, some use the double data ledger to keep up with the cash flow, the profits and the loss. You know, in other terms, we have to use metrics, and we can do spreadsheets. Those spreadsheets is equivalent to what most business owners use as ledgers. No, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I a tax advisor. And he breaks it down, flow charts and everything like that, to make it more digestible to understanding how he did it. In my market, what I do is I went to a no tipping zone. Yeah, I finally made it. We had some, technical difficulties and everything, but the interview is going to be tomorrow. But I told everybody that I would do a presentation featuring and showcasing this young man right here. to where they can get a little bit of an understanding of what the show will be tomorrow. And I guarantee you it will be one of my best interviews because I put so much time and effort, research and study. Okay, there'll be 5 topics we will be talking about. And, you know, he will be able to tell his story to our viewers and others, and the motivation of him leaving a $100,000 job a year to open his own business and to do gig work is a very intriguing, interesting, and inspiring, as well as motivating story that I done heard in this community. That's not knocking none of us content creators at all. We all have our own story, and only you can tell your story. Only you can tell your experience. Can't no one else tell your experience unless they were there with you, going through it with you. And the way I met him, you know, he enthusiastic, he's positive, he has that positive thinking, remind me of Norman Peale, you know, enthusiasm. And we have to have that enthusiasm. Staying disciplined works. Yes. Yes. It was a game changer when we transitioning from one phase of our life to another phase. You see, let me go ahead and do this right here because I can do this right here as we have commenters in here. I promise people that with this channel, we will be turning into an information hub to where we will bring business owners, entrepreneurs, financial advisors, experts on this channel. This man right here is the expert at what he do. You know, he has the degree. You know, he has marketing and communication up under his belt in the corporate world. So I have questions, and so do you. And I want to be able to ask those questions tomorrow at 10 a.m. You know, that will motivate us, just like the incident that I had this morning, you know, dashing with only $2. $2 a change just to put air in the tire. That's all I had. You know, spent money taking care of business, and we all been there before. And I wanted to do that live. And I'm right now going to replay it, republish it so people can see it on a replay. You know, of after you done took care of this hurdle, you got another hurdle to go through to let people know that you're not by yourself. I done heard stories of drivers coming all the way from Wyoming to here, California to here. You know, just on, I got a Doordash app, or I got multiple apps. I'm going to make my money on the way there, while my fiance or my wife or my husband have the $100,000 job. I'm going to get that income tax, and we're going to invest in a virtual kitchen, and we're going to work from there and work these apps and make it happen. You know, transition from one phase of your life to a new journey is the motivation that we need to give each other in this community, because we all can relate to working a 9 to 5. We all can relate to what goes on in a 9 to 5. We all can relate to this. This man tells a real compelling story. It's real, it's realistic, it's relatable, you see, and we ought to be able to digest what he's telling us here. I'm gonna play a little bit more of his video. The one I really want to go to as I showcase them tonight, we're going to play a little bit of this here. And many of us can relate to what he's talking about in his experience in life. When people don't give you good advice, or people try to change your mind about the things that you have a passion for, the goals that you have set for your life. Yeah, you may have a career, but it's still not satisfying. You feel like there's no growth, no promotion. You feel like that you done did all you can do in that space. It's time to move on. And you shouldn't feel intimidated in wanting to move on. You shouldn't feel intimidated for the transition for another position. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to play this. All right, information man on night 2.
On March 17, 2024, I set out to record a typical Sunday vlog for the channel. I decided on trying my second dab at Earn by Time, but something unexpected happened. For over 9 hours that day, I filmed over 2.5 hours of content for the day's vlog, only to download to the computer and realize there was an audio issue. Undoubtedly, this put some immense pressure on what to do with this footage, and I looked to the community for advice. It seemed everyone had the same advice: voiceover. And while that may seem to be the valid and most practical approach to the issue, I needed to take it up one large notch. I thought of the only hustler way of doing things, and that was to experiment with Earn by Time for an entire week and just see, once and for all, does Earn by Time have any merit on the Dasher platform? For starters, I won't bore you with the daily vlog style routine. This video serves to highlight the week, but also provide the facts. I have recorded data points throughout my entire journey, learning everything there is to compare Earn by Time with Earn by Offer. All of the raw data is immediately presented in a public Google document for your review as well. Look in the description for the link to the Google Sheets. A few standard key points before I begin. In my market, Earn by Time base rate, which is the...
Okay, right there. Did you notice he said something about Google Sheets, where he was doing his case study, historical data, how he's setting up a metrics for how he can make that goal of making $1,000 in 7 days. Metrics for how? Well, at least I know it. At least I know I'm audible. So we're gonna go ahead and let him continue on telling us a little bit more.
Guaranteed active hour pay.
Can y'all hear him?
Before tips. This means I'm paid this rate only at the very start of hitting accept until I hit complete. Keep this in mind when I talk active hours versus dash hours. My Earn by Time base rate was $15.25 each day of the experiment. All mileage was calculated and recorded using Everlance. Everlance is a single app that houses all your recorded driving mileage, business expenses like fuel, car washes, accessories for gig working, and really anything for your business to grow. It's free to get started, and you can pay for a premium version that unlocks automatic drive detection and helps with your tax deductions. This video is not sponsored by Everlance, as it is my preferred app to use to track everything, including some of the stats for this video. The day that started it all, Sunday, was a peaceful day where very few people were on the road, maybe even fewer dashers. I was seeing 15 offers completing 18 total deliveries. I dashed for 8.9 hours, with 6.5 of those active hours, a 73% effectiveness score. I like to measure dash versus active hours to control how much I'm making over the entire day. Okay, I'm gonna stop him right there. In the past, I talked about that same thing. Active hour versus dash time, right? You know, the old version of how we was saying we was making $30 an hour was mostly on active time. But if you implemented the dash time in there, it will be a lot less than that. Now, if you could have
$35 an hour on active time, and $29.75 an hour on dash time, you are making a profit. If more people could do that on dash time, they would be publicizing this. So there's a mathematical calculation on that as well, on how you can try to bridge the gap closer to where you won't have so much idle time. I've seen drivers $1,000 in a week, 25 hours of active time, 70 hours of dash time. Something is wrong with that picture, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we know that you multi-apping in between there, but you want to maximize your money on all apps, not just use one as a buffer so you can make that total sum, but yet you're still losing money. We're talking about profit and loss. Let him talk a little bit more about this here. Profit and loss. You have to keep a record. You have to keep some kind of account book or ledger to keep up with your cash flow. More money coming in, or more money going out than money coming in, or more money coming in than money going out. These are things we have to consider. So let's go ahead and let him hear. We're going to hear some more of his message here.
Higher my effectiveness score, the more I'm making money. The lower the score, the more I'm sitting in parking lots not making anything. We want a higher effectiveness rate. Keep note of this rate throughout this video. Overall, a wonderfully cool sunny day, taking in a total of $168.11. This broke down as $100.77 as base pay and $67.34 on tips. Really impressive.
All right. Once again, we know you're supposed to get more tips on earn per offer, less tips on earn by time, but higher base pay on earn by time versus lower base pay on EPO. There's a trade-off there. We have to notice we all got to do our own case study on how we can maximize our earnings. As I did today, I went into Olive Branch on my episode Dashing with $2. Had a flat, just enough to get me to the gas station in the middle of picking up a delivery. Okay, went ahead and used that $2. Aired the tire, dropped that offer off. It was $7.25 for 4.9 miles. I was getting ready to end my dash. I said, no, let me go ahead and go straight into a live stream so I can share my experience with others. As I was doing that, I got hit with this offer right here. I took a screenshot. Those who saw the video know what I mean. And I will republish it so people can see it on the replay. I got to do some editing of my words, text and all of that, titles, content creation, what all we have to do. I do a lot of my stuff on the back end versus a lot of people do it on the front end. All right, this is what I want to show and also want to share with you. I took a screenshot of this morning's. There it is right there. That was my first catering order of the year. Total payout on that was $28. So then the $7 with that added up. In 3 hours, this is what I made, because I sent it to several drivers that I communicate in the community. Let's see, text message. right. I sent it to Phoenix Driver. This is 44 minutes right there. Active 54 minutes active time, $44.26. That was on earn per offer. I was having a good run. In 3 hours and 38 minutes active time, 4 hours and 11 minutes dash time. Now I can use a mathematical equation. You're getting ready to see what I'm talking about. You're going to see the date. You're going to see all the information right here. All right, let's talk about that right there, ladies and gentlemen. I was $6 shy and 38 minutes shy from having $100 in 3 hours. Think about it for a minute. I've been doing a $100 challenge on trying to make it in that 3 hours. It's a very challenging situation for this program. We're gonna show you something in this mathematical equation, what I'm talking about active time versus dash time. Notice he said something earlier in the video here. We're not gonna play the whole video. I told him that I was gonna feature one of his videos when I showcase him as a small content creator, promoting him. I kept my promise with everyone I'm saying that I would do, and also supporting small content creators. I will also put them in the documentary. This is the documentary. All right, so let's go ahead and go at it right quick. Let me look at it again because I don't want to make no mistake on. That was on my Dasher app. Now I want to act crazy. That Wi-Fi, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Here we go. There we go. All right. Let me go back to the screenshot I sent. Here it is. So rounded off is 3.5 hours, right? 3.5 hours. Active time, $94.10. We're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of arithmetic, mathematics and stuff to see what I'm getting at. Divided by 3.5 hours. All right, that shows the amount that I made. Let's see what it would be if I would go dash time. Dash time would be 4 hours and 11 minutes. Round it off to 4 minutes. Fair enough. Okay. This is what I want people to see and understand. $23.52. When you can make over $20 an hour plus on dash time, you have reduced your idle time. Now you maximizing your earnings to be profitable on that app, which is the Doordash app. That's the reason why I was talking about it so much last year and everything. That's why I was telling people how imperative it is. You know, you got people got 20 hours, 28 hours gap in between active time and dash time. You're losing money somewhere. Hello, Jill. How you doing this evening? Appreciate you. I hate that I missed this live tonight. He was live as I was getting set up for this one here and everything. But we definitely gonna make sure we be at the next one. You know, appreciate you tapping in with us this evening. Yes, I'm a little late. It's been a while since I did Take It to the Streets late night show, and we're doing it right now. So we thank you so much for dropping by. and the things that you have done in the community, with chocolate and being able to meet people and celebrities and all of that. All the ladies that I talk to, I direct them to your channel, and the ones I have, they very satisfied and they enjoy your content, and so do we. So the difference here, ladies and gentlemen, is that's why they talk about you welcome, you most welcome. You keep me humble, and so do the information man. He keep us humble. You have to have people that can keep you humble. It's so easy to get out here and get caught up in the stream of life of the busiest things that's going on. You seem to forget the simpler things in life. And we don't want to ever be that person, So back to that right there. So what you getting at, derail? This is what I'm getting at right here. Back to what I was telling you earlier in my backstory of my episode today on my live stream, right? If I had turned that app off, heading to the house to get 8 more quarters to put air in the right tire, I would have missed out on that payout right there, on that catering order. CBR. How many of us missing those orders? Switching from one app to the other and missing out on that best offer. Last week, what I understand. Appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. We thank you. We thank you. We don't realize how much money we are actually losing out here. That's why we need to look at our own historical data, see the mistakes that we make and all of that, and understand, even though we making money, we making money, but are we making a profit? Is it sustainable? Is it consistent? Then is it profitable? I got two backstories to tell. The one with mine I just got through telling. When that happened in my experience, I realized that's the reason why I'm not seeing these CBR orders. There are so many scenarios: timing, decision making, being at a restaurant too long, where the employee sees the driver and they walk off and get lost. Other drivers pitching orders. You pitching back in between the crossfire. This young man, his very first day. And I talked about driver A, driver B, and driver C. Driver A and driver B, they was going through a crossfire like the Wild Wild West, pitching orders. I mean, they pitching them back and forth. I was involved in it too. I did some pitching also. That was the day. But last week, this guy was the C driver. That order went to the C driver. $900 Doordash CBR order. I know who the customer was that he was taking it to. $200 payout to the Doordash driver. When the other drivers found out about it, they were furious. Shouldn't have been furious at the man that got the order. Well, he got lucky. No, he didn't. He didn't get lucky. He was the C driver. A and B was too busy in a battle royal pitching at each other. Oh, I'm going to give you that order so you don't get it. I'm going to hit you back, throwing boomerangs at one another. Nobody got that order that was in that crossfire. This driver wasn't even pitching orders. You see what I'm saying? This driver was the C driver I talked about it several episodes ago. Winds up getting the banger. So how many times do we lose that opportunity to get a CBR order? And it's all around us and we just missing it by making the decision we make. That's the point that I wanted to get to this evening. I won't be very long because I want to be sure that I be on time for the interview at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be talking about 5 topics, and he will be able to answer majority and all of those questions I would give to him. Well, I put in some time on this one. I put in some work because I want this episode to be one of the best ones that I've done so far. So, but we need to think about it. How many times when we multi-apping, we got this good order, we got that one. We got to make an executive decision. Man, I can't even get both of them. One going east and one going west. 10 miles east, 10 miles west. If I get this order, I'm risking the chance of getting deactivated. Okay, that's a money loss. Targeting the restaurant, fighting with other drivers, pitching orders back and forth to each other. That's some money. That's some money I'm giving away. Money I done lost. The opportunity. We have to think about those things. You see. $200. I talked to a few drivers. They said I had made $200 in 1 hour. In 1 hour, I'd have went home. I said, no, you wouldn't. You see, could you do it again? You just saying you would have went home, but you'd have been like, nah, man, I'm in a good road. I got now I can turn on my Grubhub. It's popping. Okay, I done had a good run with Grubhub. Now I'm on Uber Eats. It's popping. Instacart is snapping off. No, you wouldn't have went home because you went to another app and it was doing the same thing. You went to the next one that was doing the same thing. You went to the next one, you was doing the same thing. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to make a whole lot of sense. I'm going to ask a question first. Can you be in 5 places at the same time? But you're running 5 apps. You only can, I've seen drivers now have 2 to 3 orders, some 6 out of that cluster of restaurants. All it takes is one restaurant to wind up making the driver wait an hour. What about the rest of the customers that you got to drop these deliveries off on? That's when it turns into dirty app. Being too greedy. You can't be in 5 of them places at the same time. If it was 5 different restaurants, you can't be at them 5 places at the same time. You can't make 5 drop-offs at the same time unless it's the same customer. So if we can't be in 5 places at once, what do that actually tell you? Yeah, you making money, but are you making a profit? Well, all I know, I'm looking at my grand total. Okay. Start doing the historical data. Why is it taking you 70 to 100 hours to make that money? You're on multiple apps. Think about it. Some markets are more lucrative than others, but we all have a slowdown period. I don't care what market you're in. Decision making is the factor. So the information that he put out there, let me see, can I find them again?
At this rate throughout this video. Okay. Overall, a wonderfully cool sunny day, taking in a total of $168.11. This broke down as $100.77 as base pay, on
Let me
tips.
slide
A
back so
really
y'all can
impressive
see that.
first day on Earn by Time, and because of such is one of the main reasons I wanted to continue this and make this a challenge for the week. There's a lot of stigma surrounding Earn by Time. Earn by Time has etched a reputation of being the garbage orders that those on Earn by Offer won't take. They also have been known to send dashers further away for little to no tip.
13 miles. They're saving those orders for the Earn by Time.
This was concerning when I first started and could not replicate this during my first experience using Earn by Time. See the video I did where I spent 14 straight hours on Earn by Time. But that was a Friday and only one instance. I needed more concrete evidence. So after Sunday's fiasco, I decided I was going all in. I needed to take this to the next level and to test Earn by Time and only Earn by Time for an entire week. I expected a few things. Firstly, I figured my acceptance rate would increase. That was a given because I'd be taking every order. With Earn by Time, you're only afforded only one decline per hour. Secondly, I anticipated a lot of stacks and a lot of no-tip orders. With so many complaints on YouTube, there must be something to it. Right? Third, I am prepared to drive a lot of miles, and I mean a lot of miles. So going into this experiment with these in mind, I was ready for Monday morning. But this time I figured to up the ante a little. The rest of the week would be live streamed every day, every offer, every delivery. On top of that, I put up 2 extremely large goals that I must achieve. 1, I need to earn $1,000 total, including all base pay and tips, using only Earn by Time. Also, I needed to achieve top dasher status before the end of the week.
Bingo right there. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna end that. I don't want to spoil everything for tomorrow. He did this, ladies and gentlemen, without being the top dash. That what blew my mind like landmines, cause I did my case study, not being the top dash, for right at 8 months. This is the main reason why I want to interview this man. This is the reason why I want to feature him tonight. This is the reason. He made $1,000 on Earn by Time, meaning you got the schedule. He didn't have that opportunity to dash now at his disposal. Took him 7 days to do it, which is very realistic. He did a case study that caught my attention. I did a case study. You see, what blew everybody's mind was that he did it in a week as a non-top dasher. No LOPs, right? Very interesting. I got some questions to ask tomorrow. You see, and this is why I'm supporting and promoting small content creators in our community. It's time for recognition of your work, your editing skills, how you present your message, your presentation, how effective you are in the community, what things you are bringing to the community, the total package. I want to give this man a round of applause. He took the case study to the next level. Thank you. He took the case study to a next level. This is why I want to do this interview with him. Just like earlier this evening, I was back in that no tip zone. I was on EPO. I suffered bad. There's pros and cons to the earn by time feature. Just like it's pros and cons on the EPO feature in that earn by time program. Then the platinum tier program came into effect, which still has earn by time in it. Well, there's more to come. There's more information to come. I can't share it all this evening, but we're getting you prepared for when it comes to your market. Preparation, preparation, and preparation. You don't want to get caught with your numbers not right. You come to your market and then the AR is 80%, US 70. Guess what's finna happen? You're gonna go to silver status and you're not gonna be able to dash now, and you're gonna have to schedule and you're gonna have to fight to keep a schedule. And if you're not used to having a schedule, it's gonna be hard for you to adjust. You're gonna lose a lot of money. I lost 60%. I don't want other drivers to lose that much of their income not being prepared. So the information we bring is very imperative. You see, I didn't help drivers in different states. I didn't even told drivers, if you already doing EPO, don't do EBT when it come in your market. You will mess up your historical data to where you won't get them lucrative payouts. I told two people that, two drivers that. They thanked me for it. Do your own case study, do your own historical data, do your own research, discover truth for yourself in your market. It's still decision making. With all the knowledge and information you can have about this program, you can still make the wrong decision. None of us perfect. That's why I don't mind showing my mistakes that I be done made in my live stream and turn it into content. People can say, yeah, that's real. I made that mistake too. Man, I'm getting out Dash. I don't have nothing but $2 in my pocket. My gas tank showing yellow on the screen. The needle chasing the E. I need a couple of orders so I can put some gas in there. You see, that happened to me today. Why would I be ashamed to show that content? Oh, they're gonna talk about you, laugh at you. Yeah, they may laugh and talk about it, but they've been there too. That's real content. There's a realization about that you can relate to. Man, I had to pay that car note. It took all my money. Funeral expense, it took all my money. Gotta get out here and dash, but at least you can get out there and don't have to ask anybody for anything. I know drivers and certain content creators used to ask their subscribers, you know, I need $15, $20 of gas money. I'm not that person. I went out there and I did it myself. You know, that was my challenge. Then I made right at $150 today in a little less than 5 hours. See how God worked? Do you see how he worked? When you're trusting him, and then you got to have some confidence about yourself. You don't let people talk you out of your blessings. You don't let people talk you out of achieving your greatness for success. Wow, I didn't know it had that sound effect going on. I'm gonna try it in the next video. Now, since you heard the cow, I've been told that I've milked that cow so good it's not even a drop left. You know, yeah, man, you done milked that cow so good, man. You didn't leave a drop. So I know a lot of times when I be serious and I caught on to something, I'm gonna start implementing. I be so serious sometimes it be funny. I'm gonna start having sound effects to that. My granddaughter laughed so hard. I hope I still have that recorded. Everybody gonna laugh when she turned around and said, "Papa, you funny." Everybody gonna fall out laughing. I hope I still got that one. You know, you got to add a little bit of sauce and flavor to your what you do, so you don't be totally boring. But I'm not gonna hold y'all too long tonight. It's just some information to make us start thinking. And we're gonna put him in the documentary because he's doing great things for the community. He just got through doing a tutorial helping content creators in this community how to do thumbnails. How to do thumbnails that will be searchable. Your titles, thumbnails, topic, content is king. He done a marvelous job when he did that. And he's going to be providing it for his members. You see, and then you saw how he uses graphs and charts. He's showing his business expertise, marketing and communication. You see, you can tell he had a degree, and I'm gonna ask him, was it Master of Business Administration? He gonna let us know these things tomorrow. So, ladies and gentlemen, not gonna hold y'all in long. It's been a while. I think it was last year when I had a late night show, and I wanted to be able to add a little bit more to the introduction of what's gonna go on in that interview tomorrow. So, to no further ado, this is what I'm getting ready to do. We're gonna let everybody go. We apologize again for starting late. You know, had a lot of technical difficulty, Wi-Fi acting up, couldn't get the laptop to do right. I wanted to kick a field goal with it so I could get 3 points. So let's go ahead and thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and exit the scene so everyone can get them some rest and everything. And we're gonna start tomorrow off on a good note, taking it one step at a time, one heartbeat at a time. We thank everyone that's supporting the channel. We had a few new subscribers that came on board, said we didn't even know we had a content creator out of the Mid-South area. It's a nice thing that we have that now. We're going to be telling more people about you, and I thank them. So to no further ado, everyone take care. I will start from the bottom, go to the top, showing all the comments that's in the comments section on StreamYard here as we do our outro music. Into the streets. Take it to 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 the streets. Thank you once again. Take care, and we see you in the next one.